Analyticus says there's much doubt about all things.
Never mind what he says. I envy you. Your complexion.
Whom the Queen envies should beware.
Get up, Sumu. You make me nervous tumbling about like that.
Why does the great Queen envy Sumu?
Get up, silly. I envy you. Because you can run about all day and never worry about getting sunburned.
The radiant beauty of the Queen is unspoiled.
That's just what's worrying me, Sumu. When beauty is so perfect, the slightest jar may mean a jolt. I can't see myself as well as I'd like. The king's shield is tarnished. Menelaus has been too long out of the battle.
The gods will keep Sparta free from strife.
I'll have you beaten if you assume that prophetic tone with me. There's one thing I can't stand, and that's a know-all.
God's grant you have invented.
Those little mirrors are useless. His shield is the only thing I can see myself in full length. If only he went to war, then he'd have to have it cleaned.
The king is a lover of peace.
The king is a lover of comfort. Have you noticed he spends more time than he used to in the library?
He's busy with questions of state.
You know perfectly well that when anything's the matter with the government, it's always straightened out at the other end of the palace. Finish my shoulder. I doubt there's finer skin than this in all of Sparta. That touch of deep carmine right here in the center of my lips was quite an idea. An inspiration of the gods! The gods had nothing to do with it. I copied it off a low I saw at the circus. I can't understand how these bad women have such good ideas.
If your majesty does not sit still, I may pinch you.
None of your tricks, you hideous fiend!
Oh, send the paradise! Forgive me.
If you bruise my perfect flesh, the king will kill you. My beauty is his religion. He can sit for hours as if at prayer, just examining the arch of my foot. Sumu, you may kiss my foot.
Oh, may the gods make me worthy of your kindness.
Sumu, you married?
I've been so busy having babies, I never had time to get married.
Well, it's a great disillusionment.
What?
Oh, I'm not complaining. Moo's the best of husbands. But sometimes, being adored too much is trying. I think I'll buy my heliotrope this afternoon.
They're changing the guards at the gates of the palace. It's almost time for your bath.
You're as careful with our ointment as Moo is with me.
Precious things need precious guarding.
It's very short-sighted on Moo's part to send anyone to the gallows who dares lift a head when I pass by. And all those nice-looking soldiers. Why, the only men I ever see besides Moo are Analyticus and a bunch of useless eunuchs.
Oh, those eunuchs.
I wish.
You have but to speak your desire to the king.
Sumu! How could you think such a thing? I'm not a bad woman.
He would die for you.
Oh, you think so?
All Sparta knows his majesty is a lover of peace, and yet he would rush into battle to save you.
Oh, I should like to have him fight for me.
Zeus turned deaf into your voice.
Oh, don't be pertinent, Sumu. I've got to have some sort of amusement.
Well, you've only to wait until next week, and you can see another of the priestesses sacrificed to Diana.
That doesn't interest me any longer. Those girls are positively beginning to like it. No. My mind is set on war.
But I have 5 fathers of children to lose.
War.
Have I been so long your slave that I no longer know your wish?
Well, I should like to have a lover.
God's grant, I didn't hear you!
Oh, don't be alarmed, Sumu. Analyticus is nearly 60.
I do wish you would not make so much noise in here. A king might expect quiet in his own palace.
Sumu, go see if my bath is ready. You used not speak to me like that, moo.
How many times must I tell you that my name is Menelaus, not Nene?
I'll never do it again, moo.
It annoys me. It's louder than it used to be.
If you wish it, I'll never laugh again.
You've promised that way too many times before.
Things are not as they used to be.
Are you going to start that again?
I suppose you'd like me to be still and sad.
Is it too much to ask that you be still and happy, eh?
Don't treat me cruelly, Moo! You don't understand me! No man ever truly understands a woman. There are terrible depths to my nature. I had a long talk with Dr. Asclepius only last week, and he told me I'm too introspective. It's the curse of us emotional women. I'm really quite worried, but much you care. Much you care. I know you don't love me anymore, Moo. No, don't answer me. If you did, you could never speak to me the way you do. I have never wronged you in deed or in thought. No, never. I gave up my hopes and aspirations because I knew you wanted me around you. And now that I'm old and ugly and I've neglected my beauty, I know you regret that Ulysses or Agamemnon didn't marry me when you all wanted me. And I know you cursed the day you ever saw me.
Well, have you done?
No. I could say a great deal more. But I'm not a talkative woman.
Majesty, are we to read no longer today?
I have something to say to the king.
You are a wise man and will understand the wisdom of the queen.
Helena is wise as she is beautiful.
She's trying to explain to me in 1,000 words that she is a silent woman.
Women are seldom silent. Their beauty is forever speaking for them.
The years have indeed taught you wisdom.
The almond water awaits, Your Majesty.
Oh, I hope you haven't forgotten the chiropodist.
Oh, he's been commanded, but he's always late. He's so busy.
I think after all, I'll wear my Sicily blue.
Shall we return to the library?
My mind is unhinged again. That woman with her endless protestations.
I'm sorry that poets don't always divert you.
A little poetry is always too much.
Tomorrow we shall try the historian.
No, not the historians. I want the truth for a change.
The truth?
Well, okay, where in books can I find the escape from the grim reality of being hitched for life to such a life?
Philosophy. Teach.
Why have the gods made women so important to men and made them fools?
For half a century, I have been trying to resolve the problem of women. And even at my age...
No, give it up. The answer is... don't.
Such endless variety. And
There are only two types of women. Those who are failures and those who realise it.
Is not Penelope, the model wife of your cousin Ulysses, an exception?
Duty is the refuge of the unbeautiful. She is as commonplace as she is ugly. Why didn't he marry Helena when everyone else wanted her? He's too wise for that. To be honest, he's the only man I've ever known able to direct destiny.
We should not blame the gods for a lack of will.
Lack of... Heaven knows I do not lack the will to rid myself of this painted puppet. But where is the instrument to ready my hand?
Who are you?
An adventurer.
Then your journey ends here. In a moment you will die.
I put my faith in prophets.
The soldiers of the king will give you faith. Don't you know that it means death for any man to enter the apartments of the queen?
So you're a couple of eunuchs.
Gods!
Thank you
You thank me for telling you your doom.
for telling me that I'm where I want to be. It's taken me a long time, but I did not get here. So, where's the queen?
Where have you come from?
From the hills. I had to go to the market to sell my sheep. My hood was filled with apples. They were gold and red like 1,000 sunsets.
You might skip the equal details.
There
Ancient gypsies. Well, what have they to do with you coming here?
You don't seem very patient. Can't I tell my story my own way? They asked me for the apple I was eating, and I asked them what they give for it.
I am not interested in market quotations.
You don't seem very patient. I'm sure you're easily bored.
I am.
One promised me all the money she could beg in a day, and another all the truths she could learn by listening. And the third promised me a pretty girl. So I
You
chose.
cannot escape by spinning out your tail.
Death is the end of one tale. the beginning of
Well,
another.
come to the point. Which did you choose?
Well, I've been in the hills a long time. I chose the girl.
Might have been better if you had chosen wisdom.
I knew you'd say that.
I have spoken truly. In a moment you will
It's
die.
because the old, forgotten life that they preach wisdom.
So you chose the girl. Go on.
This made the other cronies angry. As I tossed her the apple, I heard one yell.
You may as well seek the Queen of Sparta, for she is the fairest of all women.
And as I turned, I heard their laughter. Their words had set my heart aflame. And though it cost me my life, I'll follow the adventure.
Haven't we heard enough of this?
No. I want hear how the story ends.
On the ship that night, I looked long at the stars and dreamed of possessing Helen. Desire shall be my guiding light. The fates are with me, and here I am!
The soldiers of the king will show you no mercy.
I'm not afraid of the king. He's fat and a fool.
Shall I call the guard?
You would give your life for a glimpse at the Queen.
Yes, my immortal soul. And if the fables tell true, the sight will be worth the forfeit.
Shout me as you wish.
Enid smiles upon me.
Going beyond there's a library, beyond that is a room. Why don't you were called?
Is this some trick to catch me?
Well, Spartan cannot lie.
What will happen to you?
If the king hears of this, well, I'll answer for the king. Go.
So, shall I order the boiling oil?
Oil?
Now that he is being cleaned for the sacrifice.
His torture will be far greater than being boiled alive.
You have him hurled from the walls of the palace to a forest of waiting spears below.
None is so blind as he who sees too much.
Your Majesty is subtle in his cruelty.
Haven't the years taught you the cheapness of revenge?
You do not intend to alter destiny.
Never before has destiny been so clear to me.
Then the boy must die!
No! He has been sent by the gods to save me.
Your Majesty!
Helena must elope with him.
Oh, ye gods!
I could not divorce a queen because that would set a bad example.
Oh, yes, very.
I could not desert her. That would be beneath my honor.
Ah, but was there no other way?
The king can do no wrong. Besides, I hate the smell of blood. Yeah, are you a prophet as well as a scholar? Will she go?
Tonight, I will read the stars.
By tonight, I will not need you to tell me. Well?
Ethics cite no precedent.
You mean to say not justified?
Who can judge the punctilious ratio between necessity and desire?
Now's not the time for language. Just put yourself in my place.
Being you, how can I judge as I?
Oh, mate! You joke on your dialectics! Zeus himself understood for it no longer!
Have you given her soul a chance to grow?
Oh, the soul indeed. It's shut in a roost spot. Perfect hit. It's development and permanence.
It costs a lot of money.
My funds cover it. Now, I've done what I've had to do. May the gods grant the bait be sweet enough to catch the point.
If you had just diverted yourself with a war or two, you may have forgotten your troubles here at home.
I detest dissension of any kind. My dream was of perpetual peace with comfortable domesticity, with a womanly woman to warm my sandals.
But was not the Queen?
No. The whole world was but her mirror. I'm expected to face that woman every morning for breakfast for every single single day of my life. And by Venus, that is even more than a king can bear.
Even a king cannot alter destiny. I warn you, whom the gods have joined together.
Is for man to break asunder.
You talk like this.
I never allow religion to get in the way of real life. Now, call upon the victim and see to it that he be left alone with the queen.
I found this in there. Looks rather well, doesn't it?
You're alone.
Such a stupid friend does not affect the king. So, when do I see the queen?
At once.
Thought the queen was radiant.
Tell Her Majesty a stranger awaits her here. You should thank the gods for this moment.
You do it for me. I never remember all of them. Names. I have the strangest sensation of having seen you before. Something I can't explain.
Please don't bother with all sorts of fine distinctions. Under the influence of Analyticus and my husband, life has become rather a mess of indecision. I am a simple, direct woman, and I expect you to say just what you think.
Do you? Very well. Fate is impelling me toward you.
Yes, that's much better. So you're a fatalist. It's very Greek. I don't know what our dramatists would do without
In
it.
my country, there are no dramatists. We're too busy with reality.
Your people must be uncivilized barbarians.
We're genuine people.
There is but one thing we worship.
Don't tell me it's money. Analyticus says if there wasn't any money, there wouldn't be any of those ridiculous socialists.
It's sincerity.
I too believe in sincerity. It's the loveliest thing in the world.
And the most dangerous.
The truth is never dangerous.
Except when told.
You mustn't say wicked things to me.
Your theories survive a test.
The truth is eternal and survives all tests.
No, I suppose your soul isn't ready for the supremest heights.
Do you mean to say I'm not religious? Religion teaches the meaning of love.
Has it taught you to love your husband?
How dare you speak to me like that?
See, I was right.
Whatever made you think so?
I've no talk with the king.
You could never love a man like that.
A woman's first duty is to love her husband.
There is a higher right than duty.
Right is right.
The world has libeled you.
Me, a queen.
You are as wise as you are beautiful.
Why, you hardly know me.
I know you. I, better than all men!
You.
Human law has given you Menelaus. Divine law makes you mine.
What?
I alone can appreciate your beauty. I alone can reach your soul.
Oh.
You hate your husband.
Why do you look at me like that?
See if there's one woman in this world that dares tell the truth.
My husband doesn't understand me.
Test him?
He never listens to my aspirations.
Egoist.
I'm tired of being only lovely. He doesn't understand the meaning of spiritual intercourse, of soul communion.
Fool.
You dare call Moo a fool?
Is he not too blind to see that your soul outshines your beauty? You're suffocating. He has made you sit upon your wings. You are groping in the darkness.
Don't be silly, it's very light in here.
You are stumbling, and I've come to lead you.
Stop right there. No man but the king can come within 10 feet of me. It's court tradition.
Necessity knows no tradition. I shall come near to you,
though the flame of your beauty consume me.
Be careful what you say to me. Remember, I'm the queen.
No man weighs his words who has but a moment.
You said that exactly like an actor. What are you doing now?
I am looking into you. You are the clear glass in which I read the secrets of the universe.
Secrets of the universe. Oh, perhaps you could understand me.
First, you must understand yourself.
How?
You must break with all this pride and climb to infinite poetry.
There's nothing in the world like poetry.
Have you ever heard the wind weaving the stars?
No, I don't believe in astrology.
Have you ever smelt the powdery mists of the sun?
I should sneeze myself to death.
Have you ever listened to the sapphire soul of the sea?
Has the sea a soul? Oh, but don't stop talking. You do it so beautifully.
Deeds are sweeter than words. Shall we go hand in hand to meet eternity?
That's very pretty. Say it again.
There's but a moment left me. I shall stifle it in ecstasy. Oh, Helena, Helena, I adore you.
Oh! You're not making love to me, you naughty boy!
Helena!
You've spoken to me so little, and already you dare to do that.
I will have a reply. I skipped the essentials.
Remember who I am.
I have not forgotten, daughter of heaven. Listen!
Shh! That's the king and Analyticus in the library.
No, no, don't you hear the flutter of wings?
Wings.
Venus, mother of love!
What is
She sent her messenger. Don't you hear the patter of little feet?
it? Those little feet are the soldiers below in the courtyard.
In a moment I shall be killed.
Killed?
Save me and save yourself.
Myself?
I shall rescue you and lead you on to life.
No one has ever spoken to me like that before.
This is the first time your ears have heard the truth.
Was it of you I've been dreaming?
Your dreams are just your unrealized desire.
Menelaus never made me feel like this. Oh, I'm a wicked woman!
No, no.
For years I've been living with a man I didn't love!
Yes, yes.
I'm not!
No. Yes, yes. No.
The profanation of the most holy!
Holiest awaits you, Helena. Our love will lighten the Plutonian realms.
Menelaus never spoke to me like that.
Just the first whisper of my adoration.
Oh, I can't face him every morning at breakfast for the rest of my life! That's more than even a queen could bear!
I'm waiting to release you.
I've stood it for 7 years!
I've been coming to you since the beginning of time.
There's something urging me to go with you. Something I don't understand.
Quick, there's been a moment left us.
Oh!
The chiropodist has come.
Bring me my outer garment and my purse.
Helena! Helena?
A last word to the king. No, this won't do. I shall have to take this with me.
What is it?
Mascander's discourse on the hip.
Leave it, or your hip may cost me my head. There's not a moment to spare. Hurry, hurry. You are the fairest of all fair women, and your name shall blaze as a symbol throughout eternity.
Oh, here. We may need this.
This for your silence, Mother Medusa. A prince has no need of purses.
Prince? My prince of poetry!
My queen of love.
My deliverer! Oh!
What's the matter?
Where's the king?
In the library.
I have news more precious than the gold of Midas.
Well, what is it?
The queen has deserted Menelaus!
Swift are the ways of nature. The gods have smiled upon him.
The gods have forsaken the king to smile upon a prince.
What?
He was a prince.
Why do you say that?
I have good reason to know.
Oh, king! Oh! In the
Is it true?
Woe is me!
Out of my sight! I was Argus!
Quick, send for a messenger and find out who he was. Okay?
I thank ye, gods. I thank ye for peace and happy life at last.